Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a pick a card reading to know what your next step is. So go ahead and relax and take a deep breath and get grounded and think about your question or your situation. And you're going to go ahead and select one of these cards, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Whichever one stands out to you about your situation. All right, and when you feel like you have the card, I have the timestamps below if you want to fast forward to it, but I also pulled a card for everyone real quick. So I pulled this card for anyone who's watching this. I just tapped into the energy, and this card's talking all about how it's a really emotional time right now. There's a lot of energy flying around out there. Without a doubt, it's a really intense emotional time. It's that Capricorn moon. We're in Cancer season. We're headed towards some eclipses, and there's a lot of big decisions that are happening now for everyone in all facets of their life. So, you know, don't be surprised if you feel some emotions come up. This card is all about staying above it. So try to stay above the drama. Try to stay above the conflict. Center yourself in that peace, and it's really going to help you feel light. So take deep breaths, center yourself in peace, and you know, be a light to those around you who are having a difficult time right now. Have good boundaries, you know, with people, because you might want to, you know, put your attention right now into self-care versus, you know, being everyone's, you know, therapist and supportive person, because I know a lot of you guys watching this are empaths, so a lot of times your friends are going to run to you when there's times of conflict, but you have to find a way to be there for them, but also be there for yourself and kind of stay out of the drama. So that's a message that's coming through. I hope you guys are making it through these times okay. I'm starting to feel a lot better. And these readings are actually really helping me center myself. Helping you guys is also helping me stay grounded, because I have something to really focus on with so many people hitting me up for personal readings. So if you want a personal reading, it's $11.11. It's a special price for summer. You guys can email me and I accept my payments through PayPal. Now, if you chose card number 1, the next step for you, let's take a look at this. So you have been in a really sticky situation. It could be with family, it could be with work, I don't know, legal, something like legal issues are popping out. There might be someone who's watching where there's some type of legal battle taking place. You are really trying to, and I think you are in the process of really rising to some type of leadership position in your home life and especially in your job. So what's needed here to help complete this process is purification. So that's the next step for you, is to get yourself out of that situation that just doesn't feel like it's in alignment with you anymore. You know, you're really being asked to let go of, you know, places, you know, things, situations, and people that no longer serve you. And only you can know in your heart what that is. Whatever's coming to mind is probably what it is. So you need to let that go, and then after, you need to spend some time, you know, really getting balanced again and purifying yourself. It might mean it's an emotional time for you. You cry a lot. You know, it might mean that you need to eat some healthy food and drink water and hit up the gym to kind of get your self-esteem feeling, you know, good and in the flow, and to get your body feeling more comfortable. You might need a lot of sleep. So, you know, this is going to be a really big change for you, getting yourself out of this situation and rising to this level of status in your life and in your relationships. It's a big transformation happening. You're really becoming who you came here to be. So you can't forget this part of the process, which is, you know, shedding the old. You know, you have to shed that old skin. You know, I don't know if you've ever seen or watched or heard about, you know, snakes, you know, how they shed their skin, but I feel like that's what's happening with you. You're going to feel very raw after, very raw. right after you shed that skin, and that's when you're gonna need to kind of nurture yourself and go easy and kind of give yourself that time to bounce back. But you're gonna bounce back, and I see you on top here, so you're gonna be on top of the situation. You're gonna feel like you're on top in life. It's a beautiful, beautiful feeling, and you're gonna be out of all that struggle. You're leaving that struggle behind. So your next step is this purification. So I hope that helped you out. All right, if you pick the second card, what's your next step? Interesting. So I feel a really peaceful energy coming from this message. I don't think it's anything you need to be alarmed of. It's not like this huge decision you have to make that's your next step. It's more like an attitude. You have to surrender your will when it comes to your home. I feel like, Spirit is trying to guide you in a new direction when it comes to how you're living your life at home and also where you live. I feel like this isn't the end for you. I feel like there's somewhere else out there for you that you're being called to. You're being called to another place. It could be that you're called to nature. Maybe you want to live in a situation where there's more nature around you. Maybe you're called to move for a job or for some type of passionate dream you have. So this is talking about shifting your attitude and shifting your energy to kind of open up to that. Be open to receive that. Be open to thinking that where you're at right now isn't the end for you. This isn't where you're always going to be. Eventually you're going to move to another place, and Spirit's trying to tell you to start thinking about that now, because it's going to happen sooner than later, because they know that you're not happy where you're at. They know that you're having a difficult time, and so they're just reminding you that sometimes the only way you can move forward is to accept where you're at right now. That helps complete the cycle. You have to get grounded in the present and direct your energy and figure out how you're going to take action to make this happen, because you can't wait for it to come to you. It's going to come if you just kind of put some intentions out there and take a little bit of action. It really doesn't take much. It's like planting the seed, and then you water it, and you might have to weed the garden, and you might have to trim stuff, but overall it's not really that crazy. It's just you plant the seed. It's a little bit of maintenance and upkeep, but it's steady. It's like every day. So you need to start working on this new phase of your life, this dream. Every single day you need to be working towards it. So if you're a singer, sing a song every day. If you're a writer, 1 page a day, etc. You know what I'm saying? You're really being asked to step into faith with your life, your home. And so you might be moving. So the next step for you is to surrender your will and to walk in faith and, 1 step a day. Hope that helps you out. All right. This is the next card. So your next step is to, there's a reunion. This reunion card really talks about relationships. 100% it's about relationships, and it's about reuniting with soulmates. Some of these people can be people who've already been in your life and you've lost contact with. Some of these people, but most of these people are going to be people who are new, who are coming into your life. And I think Spirit's telling you, you need to get out in the world and go find your people. Your tribe is out there. And a lot of the answers to your prayers, and a lot of, you're wondering how you're going to fulfill these certain dreams, it's going to help to connect with others, because they're going to be the ones that are going to help answer your prayers. They're going to be the ones that help you accomplish your dreams. So they're saying to just kind of pull up your inner strength here and be ready to get back out in the world, because I feel like you've been very shy and kind of timid, and you've kind of shut yourself off from relationships a little bit. And we go through cycles like that in our life for many purposes. Sometimes it's to heal. Sometimes it's just because we're going through a transformation. Sometimes it's because we're really going like hard with our career or something. But there's a balanced energy that's coming into your life, and Spirit really wants, you know, I feel like all of these represent soulmates that want to come into your life. So it's going to be a really beautiful time for you. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable. It's going to be a really beautiful time for you, and I think that you're going to be able to do this. There's so many ways you can connect with others. I mean, there's so much, I mean, there's an app for that, you know what I mean? Like literally there's a million apps where you can find a way to meet up with people in real life and make friends. And I've heard a lot of amazing stories from people who've gotten married because they met on an app, or they ended up finding like a really awesome meditation circle or something. I mean, there's a lot of success stories, and maybe you can be one of them. Maybe if you don't know where to start, just start on the internet. But I feel like you're not even gonna have to go looking for these people. You know, you have to take that first step and like focus and get out there and put yourself back out there. But I feel like you know ways to get out, and these people are gonna find you. So don't worry too much about it. Your next step is more about just being open to people and being open to reconnecting with this part of yourself and with others. All right? Hope that helps you out. Okay, this next one. So the next step for you, I feel like Spirit's trying to say that there's a huge wish and a huge desire that you have, but you're just getting started. So don't worry about seeing the results just yet. Your next step is really to just continue on in faith. I feel like you've been working diligently towards a goal, and Spirit's just telling you you're doing good, keep it up. But in many ways, this is really just the beginning. So you have to be patient. It's time for you to just be patient, because you'll be seeing the results soon. So patience, that's your next step. I feel like if you got this, then you probably aren't going to be very happy with that answer. I don't know. Patience, I've been working on that lately. Patience. Sometimes when you push up against things so hard, it really creates a block, and you put too much forceful energy into something, and that just bounces back and comes back at you. Sometimes you just have to be very gentle and really just, you know, keep your energy focused, and, you know, that one step at a time approach. I'm really thinking of the heron. There's, you know, like the crane. I don't know if you've ever seen that bird before. It's a heron. You should look up the heron spirit animal. It's spelled H-E-R-O-N, heron. They are a beautiful example of how to just wait with patience, you know, gracefully, but also like when to take action when the moment is right. So there's also a message coming through that there's going to be something coming your way you're going to have to take some action on. Your judgment might feel kind of clouded at the moment, but when this comes through, you're going to know exactly what to do, and you just need to make a really focused decision here. So I hope that helps you guys. And if you like these readings and you're interested, I'm doing personal readings right now. I have a special price. It's $11.11, and I take my payments through PayPal, and you can find out more information about it below. Peace out.